Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Again, Sunshine 1979, Army for the Voices. This is kind of a special video. This video is in honorable memory of Miss Nicole, a good friend of mine, Miss Robin. You can also find Miss Robin on Miss Daisy's lives. She is an amazing woman, a very strong woman who endured some extreme pain, horrific murder, and her daughter, and the loss of her son later on in life. I did feel it was very important to include lots of pictures of Miss Nicole in this video. I did include some pictures of Miss Robin and the news report from when Miss Robin did travel back home to advocate for her daughter and keep this monster in prison. And guys, I apologize for the chain in the background. That is my pit bull, and as you can see, Mr. Sunshine is bringing the pit bull in. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the video. And again, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and share.
Forced to not let her daughter steal her go because the U.S. Supreme Court already sentenced him to include responsibility.
Today's Dana Chickless is here now with more on the mother's fight to keep him in prison and how hundreds of other Michigan cases could also be impacted here. Dana.
It started in 2012 when the Supreme Court ruled the mandatory life sentencing without parole for juveniles convicted of murder was unconstitutional. So now these cases are being reevaluated across the country, including more than 350 cases just in the state. One mother says as soon as she learned about this, she came back to Battle Creek to be her daughter's voice.
1994, my daughter disappeared.
Robin Donna says she hasn't lived a normal life since her daughter, 5-year-old Nicole Van Noty, was brutally raped and murdered in Battle Creek. When she learned her daughter's convicted killer could be resentenced and given the possibility of parole, Robin says she came back from Florida as soon as she could.
I came here to be my daughter's voice. And, I have a lot of people supporting me. These women raised my children with me. We all lived in the same place and we all watched each other's children. It just shouldn't have happened.
This month, Robin and supporters walked to Nicole's headstone. Then they marched in protest, saying she went numb at times, thinking of the abandoned home where police found her daughter.
We just hope that he don't get out. He don't need to be paroled.
The day after murdering Nicole in 1994, Jason Symonds confessed. He was 16 and sentenced as a juvenile to life without parole. Now his attorney says the legal question isn't about the crime he committed, but it's whether he can be rehabilitated.
Is the adult Mr. Symonds capable of rehabilitation? And if he is, then he has to be given an opportunity at parole. Mr. Symonds is not contesting his guilt. He is very remorseful for his actions, although he understands, and I understand, that no apology can bring Nicole back.
Calhoun County Prosecutor Dave Gilbert disagrees, telling Fox 17, quote, "At 16, Jason Symonds knew right and wrong. He intentionally killed a baby." Robin says she'll continue to fight.
I want everyone to continue to follow up on this.
Jason Symonds' case is one of more than 350 in Michigan. Prisoners sentenced again as juveniles to life in prison without parole. But for now, these cases are mostly on hold until Michigan Supreme Court decides whether a judge or a jury will decide whether they'll receive this possibility of parole. We'll keep you updated. In the studio, Dana Chickless, Fox 7.
Sorry about that, guys. But the Facebook that just popped up, that is the Facebook that's attached to this channel. If you guys want to hit me up, add me, message if y'all have a case you want to look at. Wasn't intentional for this video, though. I do have some information I did want to include. Just to provide true and clear information, I pulled details from the court documents from the original trial. According to the testimony presented at trial, Jason lured his stepsister's 5-year-old friend, this is Miss Nicole, into the basement of an abandoned, boarded-up house owned by his father, located near Jason's home. Once in the basement, Jason sexually molested Nicole and then struck her numerous times with the blunt end of a hatchet, with a wooden dowel wrapped in wires, with a metal rod. He said the rod blow was what ended Nicole's short, precious life, killing her. Jason then placed her naked body in a garbage bag and buried her behind the abandoned house, near a tree. This detail was provided by Nicole's mother, Robin. The following day, Jason allegedly incriminated himself by bragging to a friend that he had killed Nicole. The defense did attempt to make a claim that it was an accident that was shut down. The defense counsel mentioned nothing in the beginning concerning the accident arguments. The evidence presented at the trial clearly states of such of a finding that there was no evidence that this was accident, that he accidentally took Nicole to the basement of a boarded up home. In my opinion, he knew exactly what he was doing, 16 years old or not. At 16, you were above the age of accountability, and he did realize that he had lured a 5-year-old child with 2 dimes into a basement and brutally murdered her. Please go to the Facebook link that I will include in the description. Sign this petition and keep this monster behind bars. This petition will also open the eyes of government to show that we want to keep all these monsters behind bars. Just because they were juveniles when they committed these crimes, don't let them think that they can just come out and do this again. Again, guys, I always appreciate you guys listening, stopping by my channel. Watch, subscribe, and share. And together, we will be an army for the voices.